Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Martina and today is a very special day because I have tried out a new design. And in order to celebrate it a little bit, I have also put on one of the bracelets which I did some years ago, and it's crochet and it's lace and it's pearls, and I think it nicely matches the theme and the style of this journal. And before I go into it, I would like to mention that the inspiration for this journal came from a wonderful junk journal artist, namely Pam from Glam Junk Journals, and she recently had a video where she showed the interior of this journal, you will see, and I was really thrown away when I saw that. I thought, oh my god, this is exactly what I need to do, and I was really, literally running to my stash, looking through all the things, luckily finding exactly what I wanted and immediately starting to do it. And this is the final result. It's a little bit different, of course, than what Pam was doing, but this is all the beauty of doing junk journaling, because you can do what you want and you can do it in the way you want, and in the end, hopefully the outcome is nice, and I think in that case it is nice. So let's start. Her name is not very creative, unfortunately, because my creativity probably only focused on this one. Her name is Roses Inside. Okay, so, but let's first start a little bit with the explanation. I have used some tapestry. It was just this little piece, and I have sewn around this trim with the machine, of course, so in a wonderful red, and it nicely matches the color here. And then, oh, I tell you, I had to do a lot of hand sewing, slow stitching. I don't like that, but I had to do it. I was slow stitching the appliques onto it, of course, the buttons, the vintage buttons, which I found, and I think also this one, and also the ruffle here, which comes from a curtain material, and this vintage doily, or let's say the trim of a vintage doily, which I have cut, and I think it's so nice because it looks a little bit worn, it looks a little bit shabby, and overall I think I love it. It's so, the combination of the colors, I love the red, the brilliant red, and I love this muted down ivory color, and then the gold buttons, and then I added this satin bow in order to close it. And before we go into the inside, of course, if you like what you see, leave me a thumbs up, give me a comment, subscribe, I'd be happy. Okay, so let's open it, because now we come to what has so much inspired me when I looked at Pam's video, and I'm going to mention it in the description below. So let's open it. What she did is she made a wonderful inside decoration, and she used some chiffon. I used some curtain, which is also kind of a chiffon material, put it into, she said, rouches, yeah, ruffles, rouches, and had attached each of them. She used some sequins. I used some swarowski pearls, which I had, or beads, which I had in my stash, and had, again, slow stitched them on in order to keep the ruches in place. And it's so nice. It's really, it's so luxurious. It's so playful. It's exactly my cup of tea. And then I also found in my stash some more buttons, which I have added as further decoration on the four corners. And you also see also this backside I had done like this. Yeah, and then when we come to the journal as such, lucky me, I recently found or was buying on eBay some wonderful wallpaper, and this is it. Not only this, there are some more which I'm going to use in future journals, I'm sure, but also this one. And because wallpaper, of course, is paper, I have used some matte varnish on top, so in order to secure it and make it more resistant. I have added lace and trim. I have closed it with a bow from chiffon, And I have made a collage from different material and also added a little decoration item from metal. And also this clip here with this butterfly. So this keeps it in place. What I did differently versus what Pam was doing, amongst other things, of course, is I have not sewn the journal into the outer cover. I have attached it with a chiffon trim so that it's removable, it's mobile, you can take it out, you can leave it out, whatever. And having said that, this one is available in my Etsy shop. I've forgotten to mention the dimensions, which I'm going to do now. It's a one signature journal. It has 72 pages back and forth, and it measures in centimeters, 24 times 15, and in inches it's 9.5 times 5.5. So, but now let's go inside. I open the bow, so it's sewn on here. And again, some hand stitching. Remove this one. And now we open it. And you see it has this flip. So that it's not really an open journal. It has this flip. So inside I have worked with different papers. Coffee dyed paper, design paper, digital paper. And I'm going to name the artists as far as I can remember, because I had, of course, as usually, mixed and matched many different things. I'm going to name them. On the left hand side, it starts with a side pocket, and also you can see I have sewn around with fancy stitching in order to attach the inside cover with the outside wallpaper. And here I have attached a little material, little fabric, which has some, I think it's hand painted decoration, which I love. It's sheer, it's light, it's delicate, and when you flip it up, then you see some of the tags which I have created by collaging, having a kind of a 3D effect, adding some gold wax, and it sits here, and also some trim. It sits here and looks nice. On the right side, I have added some velvet, lace. This is the inside. Here, some nice vellum paper. And now we come to the first coffee dyed paper. And here I've done some stamping. So there is quite a bit of stamping inside this journal. And here I've attached a journaling card with a paper clip. On the back side, this is another self-created tag, also quite big, and it has, because also the name of the journal suggests it's called, as I said, roses inside. It has big rose over here and some nice collaging, as well as lace. Some nice paper, cotton, lace, some old music paper, pretty paper on this page. Here, this is, you might remember her, this is Elizabeth from Austria, named Sissy. And this is from an advertising for a museum in Italy, in northern Italy. And I have turned it into a pocket, and inside this pocket there is a longer journaling card. And I guess this one shows the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail we are all looking for. So it's, if you want to find it, it sits here. So this is decoupage, a technique which I used in order to add these little angels on some cardstock. On the back side, some stamping. This is a doily, a longer doily, which I have flipped and glued down with some nice flower picture. This is some nice design paper. This one here stems from an old fashion magazine. It's a copy, it's coffee dyed, and I have attached this nice lace or trim with these gold ornaments on the edge. Stamping again, another tag. Decoupage technique again. This is an envelope where I have also used some glitter and some glossy varnish, and inside there is a nice postcard or a nice tag. When you turn it, then there are two pockets on opposite sides. This one has been formed by a butterfly, which I also made by decoupage technique. And here there's a tag where I've added some ruffles, sitting on a nice paper. I love this, these little flowers, and I think also roses, of course. And here you also have roses, and therefore roses inside. And here another tag with this rose over there. When you flip it here, now this color scheme is a little bit different. It goes more into brownish colors, as well some darker reds, and I have attached this brown bow. I love it. It's such a nice material. And here this is this longer tag. On the back side I have done some spraying. It sits here, and this one is movable, also with some little lace, some nice paper over here, coffee dyed paper there, belly band here with some journaling cards, and this one says fortune, which is important to have, also nice from the back side. This is this pretty gift wrapping paper, which I love to use from time to time, and it shows this really nice bird and this wonderful flower. Another flip pocket, and inside a postcard with, guess what, roses. And here I have attached these really tiny tags from decoupage technique as well. I attached them with a braid. This is just decoration, and this one has been further decorated with some cotton lace. On the back side, this is a pocket which has been formed by cotton, fabric, lace, trim, sewn together, and inside there are two longer journaling cards. This is again from this fashion magazine, and you see this lady from the Victorian era, and the coffee dyeing also has aged it further. And also here I have attached this wonderful gold trim, because I think it nicely matches the design and the style of this piece of paper. Here a crown, because gold, crowns. Old dictionary paper. Some nice paper over here with roses. Another big rose tag sitting in a rose pocket, side pocket. Now we come to the center spot, and in the center spot I have to cut these, or maybe I do some further decoration here, so I still kept them long. Here you see how I have attached this journal to the outside cover, and I'm going to take it off now and give you another view on this sewing inside. And now I go back to the journal and come to the center spot. And what you see here is a picture of an old town, of a castle. And here I've done some stamping in order to give it this romantic vintage look. And I think this paper that I have used here stems from my friend May, from Hi May, if you watch it, hello. And she has done this most wonderful coffee dyeing, and also the paper is a little bit thicker than the ones I'm using, so it's here. There's another pocket over there with some nice tags. This is a vintage looking picture of a lady, and it's very romantic, I think, and therefore I love to use it here, and also because this blue and the green are well harmonized. This here is wallpaper, and inside there is some information about some plants, some nice information. Put it back. So this is this nice rose paper from what you have seen already, and this is the back side of this nice wrapping paper, which I have decorated with some lace. Again, another trim, and on the back side of this trim decorated page, another side pocket and another tag which I have done by collaging, using lace, stitching around, gold waxing, all these things, and also some piece of coffee dyed paper where I have done some coffee stenciling, and I think it looks nice all together. And of course the side pocket has a rose picture. another pocket and 2 journaling cards. And so strangely the video got interrupted. I don't know why, so I'm just continuing where I had to stop. I mentioned before 2 journaling cards with rose pictures sitting in this pocket, some butterfly on top of the page. And here I have also, as I mentioned before, I had this wonderful wallpaper which I bought at eBay, and here I have another of these ones as decoration of this page. This is a trim, this is a belly band, a side belly band, which is formed by fabric, and here I have a tag with roses, of course, and when you open it you see another flip, and here I have to attach some thread. So this is one of my self-created ones here, sitting there in a vellum pocket. Put this back, again some stamping here, a nice longer journaling card over there. Again, this belly band here is also created from fabric, and when you turn it you see another crown. I love these crown stamps, and the doily, and another stamp over here, and this is the back side of this decoupaged angel page, angel napkin. This is coffee dyed paper with some vintage lace, again from fabric, and this is the fabric which I love so much because it shows these bookshelves, and I had this little strip, so I was attaching it here. This is a little bit of nice paper, blank paper. This is the mini doily which I turned into a pocket, again with a tag which still is missing a thread. And we come almost to the end, another stamping and another journaling card which is very colorful, and I have also added a collage from different fabrics and stitched around it, and it's attached with this paper clip with the heart shape which I love. So it sits here, and I love it because it matches here the colors, and also the flower matches the flowers over there. So what a nice coincidence. So this is the vellum, this is the starter paper, and we are at the end, almost at the end, because there is still the last tag, and this is this one, and it shows a Victorian lady, and I have used this really pretty brown, and I never thought I would use brown, but I did because it looks really, I think, a little bit luxurious. So I use this thread over here, and she sits there. And when we close this one, then you see it's quite a handful, and you can, of course, use it separately. You can take it with you if you want. There is still room for writing, and of course you can reattach it easily in this outer case. It's not a case, it's quite soft and fluffy and squishy. And so you are quite versatile, and whatever you want to do with it, feel free. Whoever gets it, it's available. I hope you enjoyed my short video, this time not that long, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye, this was Martina.